guys on the team page, you know, what are some of your challenges, you know, things like that that you have in your business. And I know a lot of things was about consistency that came up. Consistency came up. Sponsoring, I know sponsoring came up. I'm going to touch on a little bit of these things tonight, but what I decided I was going to do is I'm going to show you basically my power hour, but we're not going to do a whole power hour. Basically, we're just going to condense it a little bit, but you're going to get the idea so that you can, Nancy raised the hand. Yes, Nancy? Who's Nancy? I want to say hi to Nancy. This Nancy. Why can I not see her beautiful face? Hello? Nancy, are you there? Hold on, I'm going to unmute. Oh, there she is! Hi!
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Nancy's one of our newest sisters, guys. Like, she's only been with us for, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? And she has the most incredible voice because she's from, like, England. It's really cool. Okay. And congratulations on being on a team call, too. That's pretty awesome for you to kick off your business doing that. Okay. All right. So let me, what I'm going to do really quick is we're going to mute everybody only because you'll see why in a second. If you guys, let's see. I love you guys. I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. Courtney's already muted herself because she doesn't want me to mute her. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do time slots. This is what I do every single day of my business. And I think it's part of what's helped me be able to get my sales. I mean, obviously consistency, but how do you become consistent? It's by coming up with habits and doing things that you time block yourself into doing things. And once you start doing them, it becomes a habit and it becomes natural, like putting on clothes every day or getting up and taking a shower. Or, I don't want to say doing hair and makeup because I don't always do that, but you know, things that are important for you to do in your everyday life. And this week I want us to this week I want us to put our business first. You know, put our business first, at least in a sense that you come up with a consistent thing to do so that you feel good about your business. You feel good about what you're doing every day because you have a plan. And we all might be doing these things, but we might be doing them sporadically throughout the day. And what happens is we feel kind of lost, feel a little scattered, don't really feel like we know exactly, like we don't feel like we have a full grip on our business. And if you like time block out a half an hour, whatever you can do, I'm telling you, it's going to help you so much. You know, if you do this every day for a week, you guys are going to be like, thank you so much. This helps a lot. I mean, I'm not saying say thank you to me. You might not say thank you at all. But I think you guys are going to feel better about it. So what we're going to do is, so write this down. We're gonna do a few things to kind of mess with things, and then we're going to get in with it. So the first thing we're going to do, number one, that I start out every day doing, and I do all these in my morning. This is what I do in my morning. So I get up early before I go to work, and I do this for this hour every single morning. So when I go to work every day, I already know my business has been worked. Now, the only thing I don't do that I thought in here is obviously I post on our team page every day. But this is more about customers and things like that, you know, trying to build my business. So I take 2 minutes, unless there's a whole bunch. But the first thing I do every day, I'm going to write these down with you guys just so I can, I mean, I have it written on my phone, but I'm going to do it as we go here. And like I said, a lot of these things you guys may already do, but let's get it in a plan of doing it every day, like boom, 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 because there's a little bit of method to my madness. What I'm doing is we're going to do a happy birthday message. All right, so for 2 minutes, we're going to set it up. So we're going to actually do this right now, okay? You're going to do a happy birthday. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I say. If you write it out, if you type it out to them, that's cool. I'm going to beg you to do one thing or not to do one thing because it's something that I think people can tell and it'll make you seem like you're not being authentic. And that is do not copy and paste. It's the easiest thing to do in the world when you're sending out messages to people or you're sending out, like even when you offer the opportunity or whatever, to just copy and paste and send. I'm telling you right now, they can read it. It feels icky. They're not going to respond to you half the time. Take that extra time. If you're wanting them on your team, you're wanting them for that sale, whatever, take that extra time. Look at their page for a second, which we'll do all this in a second, but you look at their page for a second, you say a little bit about them and say something to them first, you know, and then talk to them. But the first thing, we're going to take 2 minutes, and I thought I had a timer in here, and Bubba's in the shower, so I can't do that. Okay, I'll figure this out right now. So this is what I say generally, is I'll be like, you know, hey, because I always do hey for a lot of times when I talk to people, or hey, beautiful, but I try to say their name, especially as a birthday message. So if you write it out, that's one thing. If you do voice message, you know, that's a little bit more personal and people like that better. And I'm talking about do this in private messenger. Don't do this on their wall. And the reason I don't put the happy birthdays very often on people's wall is because you're going to blend with everybody else. You know, if you guys have ever had a birthday on Facebook, you know, you get notifications in the morning, you hear about the first 10, 15, 20 people, right? It's awesome. It's awesome. Oh my gosh, people are thinking of me. And next thing you know, you have like 45 people that have said it, and you don't know that all 45 people said it unless you're scrolling your page to see it. So you want to stand out to these people. So you're going to go into Messenger and you're going to, I recommend, either if you feel up to it, if you don't have a ton to do, you do a quick little video, you know, hey, you know, hey Callie, happy birthday, you know, I'll tell you exactly what I said. But do either do a video, do a voice message, so it's a little bit more personal, or type it out if you don't, you know, want to do the voice thing. I do the voice thing or the video. Most of the time I do the voice thing, to be honest with you, because a lot of times I do it and I am still in bed, so I don't really look like I don't think they want to see me when I first wake up, so it's probably better that they just hear my voice and not see me. But what I'll say is, you know, hey, Callie, I'm sure you're getting a ton of messages today, so I just wanted to pop in here quick and wish you a happy birthday. I hope you're able to spend some time I hope you're able, to spend some time on your special day having fun doing whatever. You know, I hope you have a great day, hope you have an amazing day, something like that. So what I want us to do right now is, and you guys know how to find your birthdays, right? Everybody knows how to find your birthday friends, whoever has birthdays. So what I want you guys to do right now for the 2 minutes, go onto your page, find out who has birthdays. That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit easier if you can do it on your phone and the computer together. And we're going to send out birthday messages right now in our little power hour. If somebody needs to talk, I see chats. Hold on. Oh, there you go, Jessica. That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to pop you guys to the side for 1 second so I can do these. Uh-oh. Where'd you guys go? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. And the timer starts. Now I'm going to mute myself too. Right now. Okay, so for 2 minutes I'm going to mute myself. so I'm back. So the next thing, you guys all there? Everybody take messages. Hopefully you guys were able to have a chance to do that. If not, you can go back in and finish the rest of them later. The next thing we're going to do, so you do your happy birthday messages for 2 minutes. I do them for about 2 minutes. Then the next thing I'm going to do is you want to, because I'm trying to build the algorithms a little bit. I don't really go crazy over those things on a normal basis, but here I just want people to see my stuff. So for the next 3 minutes, okay, for the next 3 minutes, I want you guys to go into your news feed, and I want you to comment on non-presenter stuff. We love our Y sisters. It's totally cool, you know, to comment on their stuff other times. But right now, we're only wanting to engage with people that are not on our teams, that are not our you know, sideline sisters or uplines, downlines, whatever, okay? So for the next 3 minutes, give me a thumbs up. For the next 3 minutes, we're going to do commenting on people's posts, all right? Don't like, don't love. You want to comment on their posts. You want to interact. You want them to see you. You know, you want them to see what's going on. And go. All right, you guys there? Everybody ready? Can you hear me? I don't know if I'm muted or not now. You can hear me, okay. I'm like, I didn't forget to mute myself, I'm sorry. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, the next thing I kind of call it, it's kind of a funny thing. We're gonna get, okay, so can you guys, oh, you probably can't see my phone. Shoot. You can't see my phone, can you? Okay, if you guys take your phone, all right, and you go to Messenger, all right, the bottom, if you guys ever notice, this number down here in the middle, there's like a little, I can't see it, little people, and then there's a green number, okay? Those are people that are active, that are your friends online right now. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on that, all right? But the realize if you scroll all the way to the bottom, those are people that don't see your stuff, all right? Those are people that you don't interact with very often. Depending on how many you have, it might take a while to keep scrolling. Those are people that are not interacting. Facebook doesn't think you guys have a very good friendship. So what you're going to do for the next 5 minutes is I want you to go to the very bottom. This is what I do every day. I go to the very bottom and I click on whoever's name is there. And if I haven't talked to them for a while, I'll go to their page and just see like things they posted recently. Whether it be like, say, like this lady here, I'll just show you as an example. So if I go to her page right now, I haven't talked to her in a really long time. I didn't even know she's a pink zebra consultant now, so that tells you. I'm gonna scroll, and she shared a giveaway. I don't really care about the giveaway. Here, she shared a picture of her kid. Well, I can't see. God, you guys can't see my phone. She shared a picture, can you see, of her kids, okay? So I am going to now private message her and tell her, say something about, I saw the picture of your kids online. They are so adorable. Are they in cheer, gymnastics, whatever? Like, come up with something to have a little conversation with them. You want to just start a conversation. It doesn't have to be anything, fancy. If it was a vacation, ask them, about their vacation. If it's about, the weather, ask them about what, like just come up with something to talk to them so that you are going to pull them back up into your newsfeed so they're not like long lost people on a deserted island. We're going to do that for 5 minutes. Okay, everybody's got it? Cool? All right. Okay, I'm only going to cut it short because I know my time is going to be limited here. We might have to pop back on this again. But do you guys kind of see how that's going? I'm going to give you guys a quick example. So I went to this one girl. First of all, how many people, when you scroll down to the bottom, went to send a message, you've never had a conversation with these people before? Happens to me a lot. I was like, I don't even know who this girl is I'm friends with. So I went on her page. On her cover photo, she's got 2 little kittens. You guys know I'm a huge animal lover. So I sent her a message. I said, hey girl, I was just scrolling through Facebook, came across the cover picture of your cats. She doesn't have to know that I actually went on her page and searched her out through Messenger. You know, it doesn't matter. I said, oh my gosh, they're so freaking cute. I'm a huge animal lover and just wanted to let you know they warm my heart and put a smile on my face. Thank you. She just wrote me back. She says, haha, no problem. I find them pretty adorable. Do you have animals too? Guess what? We now have conversation going. That's how you do it. Okay? Super easy, super fun. You get someone talking about them, and they're going to open up to want to talk to you. All right? So the next thing we're going to do for the next 5 minutes, this is why I do this every single day, guys, every single day, and just do little blocks, little things, and it just makes it easier. You just go back to it and do it again tomorrow. So at the top of Facebook, you guys know all about the stories, I'm sure, right? You guys all know about the stories, right? So you're going to go across, again, non-presenters. This is about business building. So you're going to go across and look at people's stories that are not presenters, and you're going to not heart like, you're going to actually comment on their picture because that actually goes into their messengers. So you're reaching out and connecting with these people again, different people, same people. Well, it won't be your same people because most of your stories are probably not going to be people that you haven't talked to in forever. So we're going to do that. We'll probably do that just for another couple minutes. I do it for 5, just so you guys know. I actually set a timer on my phone every day for each of these things so that I cut myself off so that I can stay in my power hour, okay? But we're going to do that for a couple minutes. You guys go through the stories, you know, comment on people's things that they're getting interactions that you're going to get in their newsfeed. You want them to associate with conversation and good things. Ready? Go. You guys are in big trouble. They just removed my 40-minute limit on my phone, on my thing here. You guys are stuck with me. Sorry. The good thing is we can keep going. If it gets too long for you guys, I understand. You guys can pop off. I'm going to keep going with this though because we're getting ready to get into the good stuff. What we just have been doing is kind of priming and prepping. Now we're going to get into. I'm going to share some of my scripts of what I say. So we're going to talk about. We're going into sponsoring right now. This is it because really that's where the big business building thing happens. That's where you start making money overnight. That's when you start really building a team. You don't have to have the pressure of everything happening to you, being the responsible one to have all the sales. And obviously you all know you can't get above yellow if you don't have a team. So, but you don't want to be icky asking people to join your team. You never want to say join your team because then you're making it about you. When you say join my team, you're making it about you, okay? This is about an opportunity to help change somebody else's life, offering something that's going to make them feel good, give them a chance to have time that they don't have now, make extra money, whatever it is that is the niche that people need. That's what you're going to be filling right now. So there's two different kinds, and I'm assuming that a lot of you guys kind of know the difference between a warm market and a cold market. I'm not going to go into great detail if you don't. You can look it up. Basically, just for the most part, a warm market is people that you have conversations with. Normally, you know, a lot of times it's your friends, your family, things like that. Cold market is people that you don't really have conversations with at all. They may not know you at all. It's new friends, things like that. I'm gonna actually show you, or I'm gonna actually tell you what I say to both. Okay. And I can tell you right now, just trust the process. That's the biggest thing I can say to you guys, is trust the process. Stop looking about it, stop thinking about it so much. If you just do these things, it's going to work out for you, you know? I just sponsored 6 people in the last month, and I've done this process since the beginning of the year. It's going to work out for you. You just can't overthink it. You just have to do the things. And I'm going to give you a script where it's not pressure. There's no pressure. But there is one thing I want to talk about. How many of you guys, when you are sponsoring, how many of you guys feel like you say too much? You know, like you kind of have that word vomit on people, you know? Or you don't know what to say. Or how many of you actually feel like you've got that part under control, but then when you go to send, well, let me ask you this. How many people have a third-party tool that they use? Anybody do third-party tools? Do you guys know what third-party tools are? A third-party tool, I'm going to unmute you guys because I don't want you guys all. Can you guys unmute yourselves? That way I don't have to click on everybody's faces. Is it possible? Okay, so you guys want to talk. A third-party tool basically is something that's not you. You know, it's anything. It could be a brochure. It could be a video. It can be a call. It can be anything that has nothing to do with you. Because the one thing that happens when you are sitting here sponsoring and talking to people, all right, and we have this whole thing with word vomit, it's because you're talking too much. You're saying too much. You're sharing too much. And what happens is a lot of times you're scaring people away from becoming a part of this opportunity. I gotta move you guys because I'm looking over here and I don't think I'm looking at you guys. You scare people away from the opportunity when you tell them too much. Because when you're offering that opportunity to people, automatically, they're already thinking, can I do this? Is this something that's for me? Am I able to say and do what she's doing right now? So if you're giving them so much, okay, they're gonna be like, I can't. There's no way I'm going to say all this stuff to somebody, you know? So we want to simplify it as much as possible so that when the time comes, you want them to be able to connect and say, I can do that. I'm super busy, but I can do that. I can share a video, you know? And if you use somebody else, because what also happens is if you share everything, it's as if you're the expert, right? Like you know everything to do with business, whether you know it or not, it doesn't matter. Because you're letting them feel like they have to know everything. And we all know in this business you don't have to know everything. We have each other for support. So you want to have a third-party tool. If you don't have a third-party tool, and it can't be yourself. Well, listen, you guys know anytime I share anything with you guys, this is my feelings. You guys do what you want. It's your business. But I suggest you don't use yourself as a sponsoring video tool. Okay? Use somebody else. The one I've been using recently, I love, is Micah Jennings' OPP. I think it's amazing. She's got an incredible personality, and she really touches on a lot of the main topics of questions that people have with their business. After you send it, that's when you can share and you can talk and ask if they have any questions. But you don't throw up about it. You ask them, do you have any questions? You let them ask you the questions, okay? So let's talk about, and the reason I'm telling you this part is because we're going to end up having a third-party tool. You're going to have to find a third-party tool, whether you use the one that's from corporate, whether you have, you've seen somebody else's that you love, as long as they don't have their, sign-up information in it, because that's the kiss of death for you. If you use somebody else's video, and it's somebody else's sign-up information, guess what? You just sent your person to somebody else. So as long as they don't have any of their personal information in the video, then you can send it, you can share it. So if you want to write this down or take little notes, whatever, this is exactly what I say to my warm market people, because I want to put it out there, all right? I want them to know that I trust and value their opinion, and whether it's for them or not, it's totally cool. It doesn't have to be for them. That takes the pressure off of them, where it doesn't feel like, you're immediately saying, listen, if it's not for you, that's cool, So this is what I say to people that I know. And I send these messages out I do this for 7 minutes, and I do voice messages with these, okay? And I say their name. I actually make it personal to them. So I'll say, hey, and I'll say Jessica. Hey, Jessica, I know this is random, and it may not even be a fit for you, but I'm expanding my business, and I'm looking for some sharp people I can trust. Sharp people that I trust, sorry, that I trust. I'm not sure if you're looking to make some extra money on the side, but if you're open to checking out what I'm doing, I can send you some information. If not, it's no big deal. Okay, that's what I send out to my people. If you guys need me to say it again, raise your hand. If not, that's cool. If you guys have an idea what it was. Oh, you do want me to say it again. Okay, so I'll go slower this time. Hey, Courtney, I know this is random, and it may not even be a fit for you. So you're automatically like taking the pressure off of selling it to them, you know? But I'm expanding my business, and I'm looking for some sharp people that I trust. I'm not sure if you're looking to make some extra money. Make some extra money on the side. But if you're open to checking out what I'm doing, I can send some information, or I say info. If not, it's no big deal. Okay? That's what I send to my warm market people. And I do that message for 7 minutes. And that's what I want you guys to do right now. Surprise! That's what y'all are going to do right now. Does everybody have what to say? Do you know what to say? I want you guys to do it without thinking about it. And if people respond to you, this is the key, okay? You want to seem like you're so busy. If you jump back on and answer to somebody all of a sudden, you know, then it doesn't seem like you're busy. You want them to feel like you're so busy. You're going to get back to them, but you're not going to get back to them in just 7 minutes. I can promise you that. If they're messaging you, ignore it. Just ignore it, okay? Anybody need me to repeat it one more time, or are you guys good? One more time. Okay, no problem. Hey, Courtney, I know this is random, and it may not even be a fit for you, but I'm expanding my business, and I'm looking for some sharp people that I trust. Not sure if you're looking to make some extra money on the side, but if you're open to checking out what I'm doing, I can send some information. If not, it's no big deal. Okay? Cool? So you're going to do that to your warm market people, people that you know, friends of yours. You can even change it up. Sometimes I'll even do, you'll see tomorrow, I'm actually going to do a post on my wall about, I'm going to ask people what states they're in, and I'm going to take this message to the point of saying, I am looking to expand my business in Tennessee. You know, that way it's more, even more personal people. I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I'm not doing that today. So for the next 7 minutes, you're going to be reaching out to people that you know, and don't think about it. Don't prejudge what they are, what's going on with them. They're either going to say yes or no. It's no big deal, okay? No big deal. And you're not going to respond to them. If they do message you, we'll respond in a minute. All right, I'm going to pop you guys off. We're going to be all on mute because that way, you know, everybody mute themselves, or I can mute you actually. Okay, ready? Ready, and we're going to go for 7 minutes. All right. Okay. You guys get an idea of what to do with the warm market? Um, and those are people, again, people you went to high school with, your friends, that you're comfortable talking to, your family, things like that. The next thing we're going to do is similar message. It's a similar message, but we're going to go to the cold market. And those are people that you probably haven't had a conversation before. It's probably some of those people at that bottom of that message down there. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone sent me a good opportunity video probably. Yes, I will send you one, Callie. I'll send you my OPP one. It's awesome. So we're going to talk about cold market, all right? I'm going to let you know, because what you want to do is you want to try to build an honest connection with them at first. And you want to give them an out. That's the biggest thing I think for me that's worked, you know, when I offer out the opportunity to people is I give them an out so they don't feel that pressure, you know? So this is what I say. It's very similar, but it's kind of small. Like I look at their page to kind of see what's going on. So like say for instance, I'm trying to think who has, well, okay, so say Lisa. I see Lisa's feeling, but I'll talk to Lisa. So I know Lisa's got, oh, there she is. Hey, beautiful. I know she's got dogs, okay? So I would say, like, if she was a cold market person, I'd go to her page, you know, I'd see she has dogs, or a daughter, or whatever, it doesn't make a difference. But you just want to reach out with some kind of connection so they know that you're not just copying and pasting, you know, voice messages. It's one of the reasons I do voice messages. It's more personal, and I say their name, so it's even more personal. You know, you don't want to just go through the motions because you really want these people, and you want them to feel like you want them, you know, to be a part of your organization. So I would say something like, you know, hey, Lisa, that picture, excuse me, or like for me, like I have dachshunds. So she had a dachshund. I would say, you know, that picture of your dachshund is gorgeous. I have a dachshund as well, and she drives me freaking nuts with her constant barking. So immediately that's a connection. Even though she doesn't know me that well, I randomly friend requested her or whatever it was, you know, I have a little connection with her already. So she's not going to be like, who the heck's messaging me out of nowhere? At least there's something we can kind of talk about a little bit. And then I'll say, hey, listen, this may be crazy because I know we don't know each other at all. So I go ahead and like stomp out that elephant in the room where she's wondering, who is this chick? I'm going to put it out there and let her know. I know we don't know each other at all, but I'm actually building a business in your city and I'm looking for sharp individuals. Would you be at all open to taking a look at what I'm doing? And if not, it's no big deal. Again, you see how I end this, but if not, it's no big deal. It makes them not feel pressure, you know? How many times have you sent a video and you watch you send a message and you watch that little face drop and then there's no response? It's horrible. And it's gonna happen to you in this too, I promise you that. But for some reason, I get a little bit more people and they'll even say no, you know, no thanks or whatever, but at least they respond to me and I'll say to them, you know, thanks for responding. But that's what we're gonna do to people you don't talk to. Okay, and we're going to do that for 7 minutes. You need me to repeat it again? Do you guys need me to repeat it? It's similar to what we did with the other one, but hey, whoever it is, and find whatever it is that you can find, just a little something, you know, whether they have a picture of a daughter, you know, when you have a daughter, you know, whatever. I saw a picture of your daughter. She's so cute. I've got a daughter too. Something that can kind of connect you guys a little teeny bit if you can find something. Or I saw, you know, you had a really awesome positive quote. I'm all into positivity too. You know, something, if you can find something, or I saw a funny joke, I saw your funny video. I love finding funny videos online too. I mean, whatever. And I say, hey, listen, this may be crazy because I know we don't know each other at all. Okay. But I'm actually building a business in your city or in your area. A lot of times I'll say in your area. And I'm looking for sharp individuals. Would you be at all open to taking a look at what I'm doing? And if not, no big deal. I'll say it one more time. You guys need me to say it one more time? Go slower. Is it good? Slower.
Okay. One more time.
Okay. I'm not going to talk about the connection part, but hey, listen, this may be crazy because I know we don't know each other at all. But I'm actually building a business in your area, and I'm looking for sharp individuals. would you be at all open to taking a look at what I'm doing? And if not, no big deal. I can't tell you how many people tell me sure, which is like the best answer in the world. Because if they're telling you sure, you have a chance. Does anybody need me to say it again, or are we good? We're good? Good? Okay. Scary, don't think about it. Don't overanalyze it. Because you're putting it out there, you don't know them. So you don't have to worry about that weird stuff, and you're giving them an out. You know? That's it. All right, we're gonna do that for 7 minutes, 5, 6 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. You know, I do it for 7 minutes. I set my timer for 7 every day. Maybe we'll just do it. We'll just do it for 4 minutes right now because we're getting there. We're almost done. But I want you guys to see again. If anybody messaged you from the previous ones, do not respond yet. Let them sit. Let them wonder what it is you've got going on. Okay, build that curiosity, because if you jump right on it, they're gonna feel like you're attacking. Let it go. All right. Happy messaging. I'm going to pop on really quick. Sorry. The reason I have you guys look at their profile too is you want to make sure they're not a presenter. The worst thing you could do is private message someone and say this is somebody that's a presenter. Okay, so that's another reason why you just want to look through and make sure they're not a presenter. All right, sorry, go ahead. So I do that for 7 minutes. I do 7 minutes for people I know, 7 minutes for people I don't know. And usually, to be honest with you guys, I get probably, how am I not seeing all these messages until later? I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to, oh, good. You guys are answering each other, so that's good. I probably get about 5, 6 messages for each one done by the time I'm done. So it's not like I'm doing 50 messages, and honestly, that's manageable for me. If I consistently do that many, it's just manageable for me to do, and you guys do whatever works for you. I'm just kind of sharing to you my power hour, which I know is turning into a lot more than that for here, but just so you guys have an idea of what I do every single day. So when somebody responds back, all right, and they say, yeah, sure, or whatever. Most of the time I get the word sure for whatever reason. That's usually what I hear. But unless it's silence, unless it's crickets. But I always let them know I'm busy at the time. I'll say something like, listen, I'm a bit busy right now. I'm about to hop on a call. What's the best email? A lot of times I'll ask for their email. It just depends. Sometimes I'll ask for email. Sometimes I'll tell them I'll send it to Messenger. But I'm trying to get that back and forth thing going instead of just popping it in Messenger. Then I feel like it's a little bit more spammy. If they give me their email, they're wanting the information. Totally personal choice, whatever you guys want to do. But I'll just say, I'm about to hop on a call. What's the best email that I can send it over, and I'll shoot it over to you, when I get a chance. Again, I want them to see that I'm busy with my business. I've got things going on. I'm not desperate to have them on my team or in my organization. I've got a lot going on right now. And then once they give me the email, okay, then I always say, I kind of say to them, listen, great, thanks, I appreciate it. Listen, again, it may not be a fit for you, but what's a good time for me to be able to follow up with you? I want to set something up where I can follow up, whether they tell me, I'll listen to it this morning, I'll listen to it this afternoon, I'll listen to it, tomorrow, whatever it is. I want to know when to follow up with them. Then you don't feel like you're bugging them. You don't feel anything weird because they've told you when a good time is to contact them back. Okay, you guys see what I'm saying with this? And again, I'm saying it may not be a fit. It's a weird thing. It's a really weird thing when you don't seem like you're desperate to have them. It's amazing how many people want to know. When you say it may not be a fit, when you kind of throw it off. Another thing when I've asked people, listen, this may not be a fit. Lisa, I love you. I just got this really random message. I just looked down. I just got this really random message from somebody that looked at one of my stories and commented on my story and told me that she thought that I would be awesome at this business and to let her know if I'm interested. That's exactly what you need to do. That's awesome. Thank you for putting a smile on my face. But it's kind of funny when you kind of take it off. It's for them. And a lot of times I'll ask people, hey, listen, do you know anybody? If they tell me no, they're not interested, or listen, do you know anybody? Because I really am I'm super excited to try to help people do this or that. Sometimes even when I start that off and don't even offer the opportunity to them, if I say to them, like when I do this post tomorrow, when you guys see this little state post I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to reach out to these people that tell me their state, and I'm not going to offer it to them. I'm going to offer them to tell me their friends. And a lot of times where people are like, hey, I've done this before in the past, and they're like, hey, what about me? I'm not interested type thing. Everybody wants in when you don't think that you want them. It's kind of a weird thing. But anyway, so I'm going to set the appointment. I want to know when to follow up, and you need to follow up. Following up is so huge, not just when people have sales. You want to follow up because then people know that you're not just sending out messages and you don't care. They feel like, okay, she really does. She is really interested in me, or she really wants me to do it. People just want you to believe in them. They just want you to feel like you can do it, or they can do it, sorry. And then after I send the email, like when I ask about when the follow-up is, I don't send it right away. I put a little note down to send it that day so I don't forget. But I don't send it right away. I want her to check her messages a couple of times to see if it came in. I know it's weird. I know it's kind of strange. but you don't seem desperate. If that word vomit thing goes away, and a lot of times we scare people with that. Now they're anticipating, what is it? I want to see it. I want to watch this little video. And then after, I'll shoot them a little message on Facebook real quick and say, hey, listen, I just sent you the message. I got to run. I'll talk to you later. And that's it. And what you've done with that also, just so you know, when I was talking about already kind of training people right now, what you've done is you're showing them how easy it is to do to other people. All you're doing is offering it out, offering it out. If they're interested, sending a video. That's it. You don't have to teach them everything about what this is about, or tell them all this different stuff on trying to find people to build their teams. You're just making it super simple and super easy for them. And that's something that they can say, like, listen, I have enough time to do that. She just sent me a message. I have time to do that. But if you go through this big, long, drawn-out thing that you're telling them, they're like, I'll never remember all that. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense at all to you guys? And this is what I do every single day. This is what I do in that hour before I go to work every single day. And I don't think about the outcome at all. Like, I don't think about what's going to happen. Are they going to write me back? Are they going to want the video? Are they going to do that? No, I just do it. I just do it and do the action and just do it consistently every single day. And I just think about the activity more than I think about the outcome. Does that make sense? We can unmute ourselves if you guys want. Because when you think about the outcome, you start playing head games with yourself. When you start over-analyzing what you're doing and they're not writing you back or they're not saying this, you start playing head games with yourself. When you're just doing the activity and just sending out messages to people and just seeing who wants it and this and that, what happens is it becomes such a systematic thing. You're building that muscle where you don't care if they write you back or not. You just did your thing by offering it out to people. Because we all know this is like a life-changing thing. Yes, Callie, I see your hands raised.
So you were saying that you sometimes just straight up ask them, hey, do you know anybody interested? Don't even offer it to them. How do you word that?
Okay.
Like, hey, do you know anybody interested in doing what I would do? Or how do you approach that?
Basically, very similar to like what I would do in the first message for somebody that I know. Or I'd say, I'm expanding like tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to ask people what states they're in. And what I'll do from there is to say somebody says Tennessee. I'm going to say, hey, Callie, I saw that you said that, you live in Tennessee. Listen, I am looking to expand my business in Tennessee. Do you have any friends that you know that would be interested in making extra money? Because I am all about, we've had some major things launch, and I am all about trying to help women, teach them what I've learned so that I can help them make extra money. And then it takes it, you're not asking them, even though you planted the seed in their head too, but then they'll say, and sometimes they'll be like, or sometimes I might even say, listen, I have a little video. Do you know? Oh, you just moved. That was weird. I was just talking to you here and you just moved over here and now Donnell's here. Or do you know anybody that might be interested? I have a short video I can send them to just let them know what it's about. And you'd be surprised how many referrals that I'll get from people that are like, oh my gosh, my friend just lost her job. Because this is the story, every 30, 60, 90 days, people's financial lives change. Things happen, people get sick, there's bills, there's, Christmas comes up, there's birthdays that come up or vacations that come, whatever. And you never know when somebody's going to need that extra money. They may not need that extra money today, but they might need it next week or they might need it next month, So you're kind of putting that seed out there so that they remember later. Because if you never offer this opportunity to them, I can guarantee you they're never going to join you. The chance of them joining you is so small because somebody else is going to offer that opportunity to them. So don't be afraid. Believe in what we have. Believe in the products. Believe in the sisterhood, the mission that you all are so passionate about with it. You know how it's changed you, how it's in different levels. Some of you, it's changed in confidence. Some of you guys, it's changed in, having a purpose, of feeling good about yourself. Some of you, it's even created something with your family. For like Allie, it's something that you and your family look forward to doing together. It's something your kids get super excited about. There's different things that this business has done for all of us. And that is something that can happen for other people. And that's why you need to offer it out. Because listen, let's be honest, you guys don't want to work your tail off forever just doing sales all the time and not building that business. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not fun and it'll be exhausting. You know, if you wanted to just do sales all the time, we can be completely straight up, go be a salesperson somewhere. You know, you guys are in a network marketing business because you want to have residual income. You know, you want income to come in for you and get rolling in for you without you having to do everything to get it. You know, I mean, that's the beauty of this business. So we need to get you sponsoring. We need to get people going so that you can help and you can share things you've learned. You've got a huge support team that can help you also. So if you're kind of nervous about sponsoring, or if you haven't really built a big team yet, it's okay. You know, there's plenty of training. And the biggest thing is that I feel like I've even made to a certain point, I've made a few mistakes, quite a few mistakes actually. Okay, I made a ton of mistakes since I've started. Is a lot of times, you know, we get so nervous about word vomiting on people, on prospects, you know, trying to get people to join. I tend to do that with people that join. You know, I feel like sometimes I give them way too much, scares the living, excuse my mouth, shit out of them. Oh my gosh, I just said that. Yes, but it's true. It scares the heck out of them. They feel like, I can't do all this. It's too much for me to learn. It's too much. In reality, it's the simplest business in the world. You know, it's so simple. We don't have to have inventory. You know, in fact, it's not encouraged other than having a handful of mascara or whatever so that you can sell. You don't have to deal with the big time customer support stuff. You have to deal with it and helping your customer. But I mean, if there's problems and things like that, you've got companies that they're shipping for you. You don't have to have all that. They've got a warehouse that are making it. It can't get any easier for us, you know? So, but a lot of times it's such a simple business, but we overcomplicate it with all this training. When I started, I had no training, zero. I didn't even have an upline. You know, she was my friend from high school, and she didn't know anything, and she didn't do anything with this business. You don't need an upline. That's the thing. You guys don't need me. You know, there's plenty of ways for you to find it without me. You don't need Sherry Brown. You don't need Whitney Husband. You don't need Amber Boyd. You don't need all of these women that are doing stuff. You can do this on your own. But a lot of times what happens is we rely on it because we don't have enough confidence to figure out we can do this on our own. But you really can. It's so simple as the fact that this is what I like. This is an amazing pen because it makes me look like I have freaking great, sexy handwriting. And that's what you share. Now, how many of you guys want this pen? I know you guys want this pen because you're like, I want to see his handwriting. You know, I want to have sexy handwriting too. I mean, I'm being a little facetious, but I'm just saying, like, that's what we do. You know, you want people, but the thing is you've got to talk to people so that they feel things. That's why if we tell stories, how things have affected us, how the skincare makes us feel, you know, about ourselves, you know, that's what's going to connect you with people, and that's what's going to sell people, you know, more than, you know, a picture of a before and after, and just having a picture before and after. Yeah, they might think that's really pretty makeup or this or that, but you want to know, you know, oh my gosh, I felt the sexiest I have felt in so long. You know, since I have started using a skincare, I wake up in the morning and I don't feel like I have to run in my bathroom to go put on foundation before I look at my husband in the morning. You know, now I can look at my husband and I feel confident because my skin looks freaking sexy and awesome. You know, that's something that people are going to be like, oh, wait, hold on. I look like a whatever in the morning. I got to go run and put foundation on before my boyfriend or husband sees me. You know, I want to try this awesome skincare. I'm just saying, like, things like that so that people connect to your emotions. You know, you want to connect to people's feelings. That's what's going to sell. You know, that's what's going to sell. You guys have any questions? Have I helped at all? Like, I don't know if this has helped a little bit tonight. But this is what I do every day. And it really, once you start doing it, like at first, I'm not going to lie, it was awkward, super awkward for me to send these messages out. You know, it really was. I'm not going to lie. But as you keep doing it, you don't think about it as much. You know, it's the first time, any of you guys ever did your first live video and you were terrified to do that first live video? And now maybe you guys do it and you're like, yeah, whatever. Maybe you're still a little scared. It's okay. But, you know, it's not as terrifying as the first one was, right? And the more you do it, you know, the easier it is, right? Or the first post you did, you were terrified to make that first post. Oh my gosh, what are people going to think about me posting a picture of me wearing makeup? And now look, you guys post pictures all the time. I see your beautiful faces all the time wearing makeup. it's just the more you do it, the easier it gets, you know? And if you aren't consistent, you do it here and then you do it over here and maybe you wait another month and you do it again, you know, you're just hurting yourself a little bit with that confidence because you have to redo it all over, build that confidence back up to do it again. If you just do a little bit every day, and if you don't have the hour, do a half an hour, you know, do a half an hour. But if you can just figure a way to do that, you're going to feel so accomplished. I like to do it at the beginning of my day because I want to feel like if nothing else, if I have like the worst day ever, I know that's been done. You know, I know I've done this for my business today. And I start out the door and I feel confident that at least I've accomplished some stuff, you know. Do you guys have any questions?
Well, Lee, you said that, you know, I don't know about everybody else, but I know I still need you because I still learn so much from you.
Well, no, I mean, no. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying you don't have to have me. You would be okay to do it on your own. You look stuff up on YouTube. You know, you've got training on the website. You know, there's ways that you could do this. You know, you guys all survived without me, way before me, so you totally could do it. I'm just saying a lot of times we tend to think, oh, we don't have an upline, or we don't have this, or we don't have that. Then we can't do it. Don't do that to yourself. You know, you guys can do it with or without me. You guys truly can. Every one of you guys are amazing, and I can tell you that because you're on this call right now, looking to better yourself and learn. That should say a lot for you. You know, you guys took time out of your evening from your families to try to grow and learn how to be a better you in this business. You know,
But I can go to all those YouTubes and I can watch all the videos and I can do all those things, and they help me grow. But listening to you and watching what you do and seeing the things that you post all the time, I write it down and I think that's what I need to start doing. And I guess it's because I feel like I know you, and so I have a trust relationship with you, and I know that you know what you're doing. And so I guess don't say that we probably don't need you because I know I need you.
well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's very sweet. And you inspire other people too. So keep doing what you're doing. Anybody else? I can tell you one thing. Listen, I'm gonna pick on my friend because you know, well, you guys are all my friends, but I'm gonna pick on one particular friend. Now, who's wondering who I'm gonna do? Like everybody's nervous. They're like, oh heck, oh heck, oh heck. No, it's Lisa. Yeah, Lisa, you get it. She knew it was coming. So let me tell you a little bit about Lisa for those of you guys that don't know. When I first met Lisa, she wanted to hate my guts. Look at her. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, Lisa and I are best friends, so I can say this, and this is why she's laughing. I can win over anybody. But when Lisa, in all honesty, when Lisa and I first met, she did not want to like me at all. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Pretty correct?
Pretty accurate.
Just for, and we don't have to go in reasons why, you know, but we all have, the reason I'm sharing this is because we all have stories. You know, we all have things that have happened to us in our past that have affected how we feel either about ourselves, about other people, and things like that. And one thing that this business does, and that's why I brought up Lisa, one of the things this business does is it learns different ways for us to learn to love ourselves and love other people, you know, or be open to loving other people in different ways that maybe we might not have trusted or might not have believed or might not have because of whatever's happened in the past. And that's something that's so incredibly special. And this lady right here, she, like every day I get my notifications from Lisa where she's posting, you know, one of the things I said years ago, I start almost every single day with an inspirational post. And I don't do it, honest to gosh, I don't do it for y'all as much as I do it for me. You know, that's how I can start every day feeling good and having a good thought in my mind. And I did boot camps a long time ago. And that was one of the things that we always did first in boot camp is I want you to come up with, you know, posting for the next 5 days, every single day, do these inspirational posts. You know, you're going to inspire other people, you're going to inspire yourself. And I'll tell you what, this lady right here has done them every freaking day since that boot camp, probably 4 years ago. Yeah?
been a lot of them.
And how many people have told you how inspiring you are with your post with that? Quite a few.
A dozen.
Right? More than that, I'm sure. I mean, it's just, but that's the thing. You guys are inspiring people. You don't even know you're inspiring by what you're doing every single day. And a lot of that has to do with consistency. Okay, and that's kind of where I'm going with this too. Lisa is consistent with doing that. You know, people turn on Facebook every day and they know in that 6:30 to 7:30, 6:30, not so much, maybe 7-ish hour, they're going to get a notice in their newsfeed that she posted something. And I can tell you every day that post is not going to be anything but that. Now, later in the day, there could be all kinds of crazy posts. Who knows what? But that post at 7 a.m. is an inspirational post to get me going in the day. And that comes from her. And that's what you guys do. You don't have to necessarily do inspirational posts. You don't have to. I'm not saying that. But you want to add value to people's lives. You want to add value. You know, you want them to come to their page. People come onto Facebook to be entertained, to laugh, to be inspired, you know, to get out of that grind, that life grind. Now, some people go on Facebook to complain. Those people you need to be just not looking at their posts, okay? Like, they don't need any part in your little newsfeed. I am not about drama. You guys know drama is not in my thing. Not that I don't have it in my life. Believe me, I have drama in my life. I just choose on Facebook. I don't want any part of it. And I don't want to have friends that are going to bring drama into my life automatically by looking at posts. If I see they do that all the time, oh, they get deleted. I unfriend people, I block people, whatever. Because I'm not going to, I just don't want that. You know, that's not healthy for me. So I don't want that in my life. I'm starting to get some of these messages rolling in. That's funny. That took a while. Usually in the mornings, I don't usually do this at night. So this is kind of funny that the nighttime messages are taking a little bit longer than the mornings. But anyway, you guys are an inspiration to people. And it's not just about, a lot of times, listen, they see you guys doing makeup. You know, I see Callie with her makeup, you know, and that girlfriend, I can pull on her too. She's my family. But I see even from when, you know, I always thought even before I offered the opportunity to Callie, which I offered a gazillion times, just saying, gazillion times, just so you guys know, don't freaking give up on people. And she's a rock star, so it was worth fighting for. I'm just saying. But how many times did I tell you? In fact, the last time I offered it for you, because you had some doubts, what did I say to you? I said, you know what, it's probably not for you.
No.
I said, you know what, it's probably not for you. You know, and that's okay. And you know what happened? Not an hour later, she's like, I'm in. She's a perfect example of this. Sometimes you just have to tell them it's not, you know, and they're like, wait a minute, it kind of is. You know, wait, I wasn't meaning no, I was just questioning, you know what I mean? But look how far you've come with even your makeup. And you've always been good at makeup, which is why I wanted you. But look at you now. Like, you've even learned a lot in the, what, 7 months? How long have you been with Unique? 7 months now? 8 months? Since July, right? 8?
Me?
Yeah.
September.
Why do I keep thinking I got you July 4th? It was Labor Day.
It was Labor Day.
I've said that to you many times, July 4th. I was thinking
because I said after the wedding.
After the wedding. Because I was trying to get her before her wedding, but I just knew she would do good. And sometimes do you guys have people that you just know are going to do well in this business? Like, seriously? Okay, so I knew Callie. I knew Lisa. I'm trying to see who else I sponsored here. Oh, I sponsored Jessica here, too. Jessica and I were not friends before. Okay, Kelly and I had a history. You know, she's my family. Lisa and I had a history. She's my friend. I didn't know Jessica. Jessica and I met from an online party. Hello, online parties. Think they don't work? There's someone right there from an online party. You know, that's what you got to do. Do the things. Do the things. She ended up, you were in an online party, I think, right? And then I hosted one. You hosted one for me.
Yeah.
And then, like, fast forward later, like a year later or something, on your birthday, you signed up.
Yeah, you hosted a party that one of my friends' friends was doing with you.
How do you like that? Friends.
Yeah, through my stamping jewelry. She knew somebody who was doing a party with you, and then you did, like, your birthday discount thing. And it was, like, the beach bronzer and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I did an event myself, and then.
So that's a random person that I friend requested that I didn't know that's now on my team. And she's a rock star too. You see how, like, just do it. Don't think about it. Don't worry about, who you're sending up friends. When you send out a friend request, don't think twice about it. You're an awesome person. Don't be scared to do it. What's the worst thing they're going to do? Say no? Okay, they weren't your friend before. But you've got value to add to someone's life. That's what I always think. When I send a friend request, and if they don't respond, that's totally cool. Because believe me, I've got 1,000 of them that have not been responded to, I'm sure. But the ones who say yes, then they're interested in being a friend with me. I send them a private message right away. Hey, thanks so much for accepting my friend request. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to stick here and become friends with, to get to know you better. That's what I say every single time. Sometimes they respond back to me. They probably think, wow, she's really a weirdo. It's okay. And some people actually say, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I can't wait to get to know you better. And then that's the start of me building relationship. Don't overthink it. It's okay. Who doesn't want more friends? Not that we're not busy enough that we don't need more friends, but you guys know what I'm saying. Any other questions? Anything? I mean, was this helpful at all? I don't know. I hope it was.
Very. Yeah, very.
Okay. Are you guys just saying that to make me feel better?
Yes.
I really
don't overthink stuff. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing, just check out of your head. Don't start thinking about stuff, Don't let those head games get to you. Because, why do that to yourself? It doesn't matter if you've only spent, why are you laughing, Courtney? I'm unmuting you right now.
You just made a face and it was so funny.
Me?
Courtney did.
Ow! My friggin' fat cat just bit me because I haven't fed her yet. She bit my hand so hard.
Let's see her.
She's old.
Well, you better go feed her.
She's cranky.
I kept you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys have been on here for an hour and a half. I told you this is why I limit these things to 40 minutes. Look, somebody already left too. Somebody's like, oh heck no, I am not staying on this thing this long.
I mean, I can just grab a drink and we can just hang out.
Okay, no, I've got family I'm going to get back to. That was the thing. I actually was going to. We have family from out of town that's been here since Saturday, and I was like, oh gosh, do I cancel this and do this Wednesday when they leave, or do I do this now? And I'm like, no, I want to do it now, but I really do need to get back to my family because I was telling Kelly earlier, I don't really have the balance down yet. I gotta figure out some time with when to do my business. I've got the morning down pat, just don't have the evening stuff down pat.
Are you watching The Bachelor this year?
Yes, but not right now because I'm on this call. See, that's why. Now you know. That's why I did 7 p.m. so that I could get off in time for The Bachelor. Priorities. I'm not watching it tonight, obviously, because I'm spending my night with you guys. But no, I hope this is helpful, and hopefully, you guys find a rhythm. So I'm telling you right now, I need that drink. My throat's a little dry.
I have those lime-a-ritas.
A lime-a-rita, what?
A lime-a-rita. It's a margarita in a Bud Light lime.
Oh, you like those too?
But no, I like the mango flavor or the strawberry flavor better.
I have the strawberry, the water.
Oh, gee, there's a lot of heads popping here. I'm apparently a number one missing out on this whole TV.
Big deal.
The strawberry ones.
Have you tried the apple one?
Oh.
They had it 2 falls ago. They didn't have it this last fall, and I was really mad.
The first time I had those was with Kelly and me at our old job. We had to go down to SoCal for a thing, and in the pool we were. Sorry.
They're so good.
It's not that good stuff.
Yeah, I can have 2 of them and feel excellent.
They're yummy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
I'll bring some so you can change.
Okay, perfect. Somebody just said okay. Okay, so tomorrow morning, figure out your power hour. Unless it's at night. If that's better for you, do it at night. I do it in bed if you want to know the truth. I don't even get out of bed at first. I just start doing it. And I'm shocked and slightly embarrassed when I scroll down to that bottom of the chat and I see how many people are down there that are my friends that I've never messaged. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's a good way to pull them back up into your newsfeed. Comment on people's stuff, you know, all that stuff. Don't just like and love stuff. Comment on people's stuff. Stand out, you know. Send those birthday messages privately. It's so much better than doing them on their wall. Believe me. And people are always watching. I'm telling you. The guy that's here now, my cousin that's here now, said a couple things that were posted. We've got people tell me all the time, I saw this post, I saw that post, and I never comment on it. So keep doing your thing. It doesn't matter. Pretend like people, you don't have to think people aren't watching. They are watching. There's a whole lot of messages that I totally just missed, though. You reapproach people with the opportunity if they ignored you a long time ago. Yes, I do, but not for a very long time. I don't want to seem desperate. So it would have to be, honestly, I don't reapproach people with the opportunity for a minimum of 6 to 8 months. Whoever asked that question, I don't know who asked that question, but I just saw that. But if they don't respond back, go to the next person. It's okay. You know, you did your thing, you put it out there. And I'll do the opportunity video. Golly, there's like a whole bunch of conversation going on the side. I didn't see any of this. Sorry, guys. I'm glad you guys were answering to each other. Okay. Cool. We're done. You guys have an amazing night. You know what we do at the end of these calls, right? I know it's been a while since we've had a Zoom. You guys better all unmute yourselves. Unmute. There's my boy right there. He came in at the perfect time. You know what we do on Team Zoom calls because we did it on Kids Zoom too. Remember? All right. Anybody have kids around that want to get on this? Courtney's going to get her cat to get in on it. Oh, yeah, meow, see? All right. I am amazing or I am awesome at the count of 3. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. I am amazing.
Awesome.
All right. I love you guys. Have an awesome week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.